I'm not gonna talk for other people because I don't know their business. I can only talk for myself. Just for me personally, I cannot, and I ensure you cannot be over a certain weight, or else I am dying.
I've got a question for each and every one of you watching this video. Imagine that you woke up today, this morning, and you are suddenly 300 to 350 pounds. What would you do about that? Would you try convincing everyone in your friend group and like all of your family members that you are just as healthy and attractive as you were yesterday? Or would you do the difficult thing, admit that something is wrong and start working towards getting back to where you want to be? Now, when you leave your answer to this question, I want you to be as brutally honest as possible, because if you're one of those people that loves yourself, at being 300 pounds, that's perfectly fine. You live your life however the hell you want to. I'm not going to try to change that. But if you are one of those individuals who encourages other people to be, obese or overweight, like wildly overweight, right, and start selling them this dream that it's okay to be that size and you're going to be just as attractive, you're going to be just as healthy, even though heart disease, like in the US alone, is spiking numbers at over 20 million right now, right? I'm going to judge the fuck out of you. I'm going to tell you you're a stupid piece of shit, right? That's encouraging a lot of people to, basically throw their lives away, because it's not just the health aspect, it's also what's the word I'm looking for here? Their ability to attract others, their ability to do certain things, to be as active as they would like to be. I know a few overweight people right now that constantly tell me, oh, I really wish I had the ability to go run without my ankles hurting, or I really wish I had the ability to go swimming without feeling out of breath and like I'm wanting to drown. If you're one of those people that tries to sell this dream that body positivity equals no health issues, no issues in finding someone that's attracted to you, or nothing else, you're just trying to sell this bullshit dream that it's all sunshine and rainbows over here on the obese side, then you're a fucking moron. Now, the reason I even brought this up and I want to ask this question is because I was watching an Abba and Preach video where they were pretty much talking about the exact same thing. They were talking about this industry that is on the rise and they're starting to like push this body positivity nonsense. They're trying to say that this person is just as attractive as this person, or sometimes even more so, right? It's a lot of arrogance and a lot of delusion, and that's a very bad combination that these people they have mixed in a pot. But anyway, I want you all to check this clip out here.
But I don't understand this celebration of this thing. We're like, oh my God, be proud of what? What are you proud of? Gluttony? Listen, for some of you guys, maybe it's harder than that. Maybe it's not even gluttony. Maybe it's like you have a tremendously hard, whatever you do, and your doctor says you need a gastric bypass, whatever the fuck it is, fine. But I'm not gonna celebrate what is a sickness.
Yeah, but it's more, I think it's more complex than that. There's some people that have conditions. For example, lipedema. Lipedema is a condition that much more people than we think have. And that condition is that your body amasses fat. It just amasses fat. It has nothing to do with you being glutton or whatnot. And it hurts. That's one of them. So you have, it's not just you're fat and you equal this. That's the thing. It's just the thing that they're trying to do. Okay? It's just that. Being fat does not equal. There's other things that can be there. There's other things that can be there. It doesn't mean that you're glutton or that you are eating in an excess or whatever. You can have different conditions. I do understand where you're coming from.
I'm going to just disagree outright. And the reason why I'm going to disagree is there's a reason why in Western countries, especially in places like North America and England, there's far more obesity than anywhere else.
One of the things that I really want you all to notice in this clip is that it's a difficult fucking topic to talk about. That's why people get so pissed off about it. That's why people get so emotional about it. It's just genuinely difficult, because you watching this video right now, I'm pretty sure you know a few people that are overweight as well. And because you know these people on a personal level, you know your words might affect them. So it's almost like when you talk about these topics, you're kind of walking on eggshells. You can kind of tell in this clip that even Preach seems to be going through this. He doesn't have the flow or the confidence that he would have if he was talking about another topic. Yeah, he stammers and stutters a bit in other videos as well, but in this video, if you watch the entire thing, you could kind of tell that he's not 100% comfortable talking about this as he would about something else. Look, the reality is this is a difficult topic to talk about, and it's spoken about by a lot of people that give some of the worst fucking advice. So this is why people, as I said before, get so emotional about it. But it's also because in most cases we have that one friend, that one family member, that one close loved one that is struggling with their weight, right? It's something that is commonplace in our society, no matter how you look at it. And I think for this reason, it's why people deflect so much on this topic. So this is why a lot of the times, as even Abba was saying in this video, whenever someone brings up the topic of people being obese to the point that it makes them sick, to the point that they are at higher risk for cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and all of these other things that could mess their lives up, people deflect and they say, oh, well, you know, this person is just big boned, or it's in their genes, or it's, you know, it's just something they're going through. People try their best to kind of soften the blow. They always try their best to kind of sugarcoat things when it comes to these types of topics. But it's something that you just have to talk about, man. If you're not willing to talk about it, you'll never change. It will never change for you. It's never going to resolve itself, because if it's not a topic of discussion, it means that you're basically sweeping it under the rug. You're not allowing yourself to be uncomfortable with the fact that you weigh as much as 3 niggas standing on each other, you know? Right? Like, it's one of those things that you just have to be willing to sit in that uncomfortable spot and deal with it. But this brings me to the last thing I want to talk about in this video, is like the people, as I said, who love to deflect. This person has the the notorious pin of shame comment in Abba and Preacher's video, where they basically say, y'all do realize there are fat, healthy women, right? And all fit looking people are not healthy. Listen, it's the same thing. Everything falls under more or less the same category of gluttony. You can't be a glutton for other things, right? If you're a skinny person and you smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day, you're a glutton to nicotine. If you're a skinny person and you have sex with Tom, Dick, and Harry as much as you can, you're a glutton to sex. A lot of these things that kill these skinny people, as this person is, you know, trying to point out, right? They are also gluttonous towards other vices. That's all it is, right? So no matter how you look at it, there's many other aspects to gluttony, right? You can't just be a greedy person in general. Greediness comes from having a lack of control, and having a lack of control causes you to become an alcoholic, causes you to become a drug addict. It causes you to become addicted to many of the other, as I said before, vices that it has in this world, man. Like, this person have plenty 1980 that hopped on their alt account to leave this dumb comment needs to stop pretending that gluttony doesn't affect all of us, because it does, because we're all human, right? We're all weak to different temptations, right? That's all it is, right? I have a problem. I overwork myself sometimes. If I start, let's say, a drawing or something, or if, let's say, I'm doing a graphic design or whatever, I don't stop until the project is done. That is a clear indication that I'm somewhat of a workaholic, right? All of these things, pretty much everything in this world, too much of it is bad for you. That's how we need to start looking at these things and stop pretending that it doesn't affect us negatively once we take in too much of it. Look at the clear amount of celebrities that have died from their addictions, right? Cocaine, meth, right? All of these other fucking drugs, like drugs and alcohol. Just too much of anything is bad for you. That's the point of this entire video. But anyway, right? If you all agree with what I've said so far, leave a like and subscribe. Tell me what you would do if you woke up today and you were suddenly 350 pounds, right? Or let's say you woke up today and you were suddenly a cigarette addict, or any of the other bad, situations. Would you try to have control, or would you, try to change the world into accepting you for having, a fucking addiction? Anyway, right, I hope you all enjoyed the video, right? Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment on the stuff that I asked before, don't be a bitch, right? And yeah, have a great fucking day. Later.